All right, welcome to One Bar and Lupagus Show, and welcome to Belly Up. And you cannot belly up at the bar unless you have a delicious beer in your hands. Minnesota Vikings travel to Philadelphia for the second year in a row on week 2 to take on the pesky Eagles. Kickoff in just over an hour. Who we got? Who we got here? See Bob Swedes in the house. Quang, Michael Mills. What is going on, you guys? Look at me. I got my brand new Flash shirt. If you guys want one of these bad boys for Flash Thompson, Najee, our boy, hit up the Dicks. They will hook you up. Absolutely hook you up. We got some things to talk about. Inactives just came out. Little last minute tidbits about the game. Mason M, how you doing, buddy? I will send you that link out for the league tomorrow. We'll get that thing rolling here. But yeah, Vikings and Eagles. Not a lot of analysts on the Vikings backs to win this thing, which I think might play in our advantage a little bit. I think it might. Again, reminder, we'll be live streaming this thing all game long. We did it last year with the Cowboys game. Hopefully this one goes a little bit better because that was a brutal game. We're gonna let's push the Eagles shit in, whatever that means. I don't know what the hell it means, but all right. Well, let's hop into this thing here. The inactives came out. I got Vikings inactives right here. Where the hell did it go? Okay, Jaron Hall inactive. Again, he's inactive, but he can still be the emergency quarterback, so he'll be on the sideline. Nick Muse, second week in a row, inactive. Muski. Vikings probably aren't going to activate 4 tight ends unless there's an injury. Andre Carter the second, also inactive. No surprise here. I think he's going to be inactive every single game this year, but the Vikings are going to keep him on the active roster so no one can snipe him. Garrett Bradbury, our center, is inactive. And Ja'Kalen Roy for the second week in a row is inactive. Who you don't see on this thing, Marcus freaking Davenport. He's ready to roll. I saw a report, can't remember who it was. Looked like he looked pretty good, moving pretty well with the edge rushers in warm-up, so he's a go. Also, we had some scares about Christian Darrisaw potentially being on this inactive list. He's ready to go. Viking Funeral, what's up? I'll tell you what's up. My freaking Flash shirt. That's what's going on. That is what is going on. That is what's up. Boom. Perfect timing coming today as Najee is ready to take out the Eagles returners' heads. Yeah, there's always that. Silverback, you're right. Vikings, primetime, a lot of bad performances, a lot of performances that make you not be ashamed to be a Viking, but a little bit embarrassed when they're out there on the field. But not today. Today's a new day. Today is a new day. You're right, Ted. We're bellying up, so let's start right now. That's a damn good sip. In case anybody wondering, you got Shell's Oktoberfest. It's right up there with Sam Adams. Might be even better. Might be even a little bit better. I got Eagles inactives as well. Nothing really surprising here because they pretty much already said everybody who wasn't going to play. Kenny Gainwell not active today. Tanner McKee, the rookie quarterback, is out. James Bradbury, we knew he wasn't going to play. Reed Blankenship's also out. Tyler Steen, Moro Ojomo, another rookie, and Albert Aquagubimam is also gone. The tight end. But you like having James Bradbury gone. You like having Reed Blankenship gone. I think Reed Blankenship actually had a very a very strong game. I don't think you are. And so to see those two guys out, two key parts of secondary, that only bodes well for the Minnesota Vikings to have, this defense be a little bit undermanned. T-Bash just took a huge steak off the grill. Fred Flintstone would be proud. What do you got there? Some kind of stegosaurus? Michael Mills says, drink one for me. Drink one for me. So those are your inactives. No big surprises. I am super glad, though, to see Marcus Davenport making his debut in purple. Hopefully he has an impact for this Viking defense. So I do want to talk about a few things here. This would be kind of fairly a brief pregame, but one thing, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, if you saw this or not, but I didn't hear a lot of the Kirk Cousins in primetime conversation this week. I know it was a short week. Everybody's wrapping up the Sunday games, Monday games. Obviously, the Aaron Rodgers news took precedence on Tuesday, but it was kind of a relief. I didn't hear a lot about Kirk Cousins cannot win in primetime. Is that because he won of because he won last year on Thanksgiving. I don't know, but to me, that was nice. Hopefully that damn story is over because I'm sick of hearing about it. Drink one for the Killer Flash shirts. Damn right. Oh, Rich Eisen did it. Rich Eisen did it. God dang it. It's just such a lazy ass. I don't want to say narrative because I think I use that too much, but it's just so lame and it's so lazy. And I'm damn sick of it. Florio did it too. I mean, come on, the dude, he can play. He can play. Whatever. Again, I think I'm just sick of it. It's just stupid. It's just dumb. All right, so no one has given the Vikings a chance to win this game. You look at these analyst picks, it's all Eagle, 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 Eagle. And you know what? It probably should be. It probably should be. Eagles are at home. Damn good team. Vikings just lost to Tampa Bay. But do you guys actually like the fact that we're underdogs in this one? And I hope that the Vikings actually embrace this role and maybe do some, little more risky things. We saw the Lions on primetime last Thursday. They fake punt from their own 30-yard line. Maybe KOC will play a little bit looser, be a little bit more aggressive, do some things he normally wouldn't do, a little more reserved head coach. Maybe he loosens it up. No one's expecting us to win this game. So why not be loose? And I hope to see it. I hope we actually have Vikings just playing loose, playing a little bit unhinged tonight because you got nothing to lose. If you go to 0-2, whatever, fine. No one's expecting to win this game. So let's get loose. Let's get crazy. Why not? I like being the underdog too, Mason M. Just like one bar would be if you guys played each other. Are you the pickleballer? I don't know if he's a pickleballer. I can't remember. Too many Masons around. Yeah, I wish Ingram was inactive as well. Jonathan Wireman, I'm afraid you might be right. Let's beat. Well, I mean, we beat him back in 2018 when Linval Joseph rumbled for a 64-yard touchdown. That was fantastic. Eagle 69. That would be fun. That would be fun. Yeah, Ashley. She perfect timing. Perfect timing. Well, that's aggressive. One bar is at his daughter's volleyball game. We will be going live again. We're going to live stream the game. That link is already out there on YouTube. Be sure to follow that. We're going to start about 6:55, live streaming the entire game, and then we're just going to kind of roll that thing into our post-game show. So stick around. It's going to be a late night. It's going to be a rough morning, but you know what? It's Thursday Night Football, Week 2, Minnesota Vikings at the Eagles, who we hate. We hate. I mean, seriously, guys. Curious. I'm very curious. Are the Eagles top 5 teams you hate in the NFL? Maybe top 3. Let me know how much you hate the Eagles in the comments. I can't wait to see what you guys think. How much do you hate these Eagles? T-Bass, that's nice. That's nice. Ingram is a menace and should be kept off the field. But if you ask Ed Ingram, he played pretty damn well. T-Bass prefers a loose woman. Oh, God, Ted Morrison. He's getting wasted tonight. He is getting wasted. Silverback says, just replace Ingram with a practice sled. It would provide more resistance. Eagles are top 3 most hated. Mason M. I hate the fans more than the team. Yeah, that's fair. Ted Morrison cannot stand the Eagles. Who we got here? Joshua Brunner, 0075. Well, you know what? He'll be back in time for the live stream. Yeah, Packers, Eagles, Cowboys. What does Matamine say? Yeah, it's true. I mean, a friend of ours went to the NFC Championship game, and he actually had a letter written to him from the NFL apologizing for the behavior of the Eagles fans and how bad they were. And it's almost unsafe. It's almost unsafe. But as far as hating them, yeah, I mean, this has become a team. You hate green olives? I actually love a good green. I mean, as I've gotten older, I look for things that add flavor to foods, and green olive on a pizza just really adds a lot. Yeah, I already put that one up there. Top 5 most annoying fan bases. Luft, what's up, buddy? Oh, it's not. Let me show your comment. Hell yeah, appreciate that, Luft. Dave, I know he's busy tonight. Appreciate him saying hello. Yeah, someone made it with one bar. Yeah, you know what? He was very aggressive. He's very aggressive in his pursuit of her. Yeah. Seahawks, Seahawks, Eagles, Saints. Saints are probably right up there with the Packers. I mean, Packers are always gonna be number one, but Saints are, I think I hate the Saints more. It's one thing when you get your ass kicked in the NFC title game like we did against the Giants way back in 2000, but to get one, screwed out of you like we did against the Saints, that hurt a little bit differently, and that just makes me sick. I can't. That's like my son is all big on that, history of the Vikings on YouTube. I can't watch it. I can't relive any of that. I can't do it, and I won't do it. But tonight, different story. We're gonna beat these damn Eagles. All right, so let's talk Philly D line versus our offensive line. I just want you guys to put it out here. Like, how many sacks? Looking at the matchup, how many sacks should this Eagle D line actually have? Like, I mean, on paper, how many sacks should they have? Because it's a lot. I mean, you look at the matchup here: Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Fletcher Cox. I know I'm missing a bunch of other guys. There's that Williams dude, Melvin Williams or Marlon Williams, whatever the hell his name is. This should be a bloodbath. But how many sacks should there be? I mean, that will there be? How many should there be? Davy Chains with 10. I think, that's should there be? That might be actually on the low side. Silverback Racing says 13. The fat Ron Howard. Homer's actually pretty skinny. Yeah, you're right. You're right, T-Bass. You're right. 5. Viking Funeral says 5. There should be 5. JTD says 3 or 4, but a lot of hurries and hits. Yeah. And you go back to Sunday night game. They did the Cowboys against the Giants. That was insane. That was almost like video game-esque, the way they were in the backfield there. And that's what I expect to see tonight. 2 million. Skull TY says, screw it. I'm going 2 million. What about Bob? Actually, this is the times he thought I asked how many times he masturbated. And that's what he said. But yeah, I mean, honestly, you look at this matchup on paper, it should almost be double-digit sacks. That's what they should have. How good Jalen Carter looked. You got Jordan Davis, the beast. Ed Ingram, Austin Schlottman, Ezra Cleveland. I mean, my God, this should be an absolute bloodbath, just a horrible scene. But it doesn't happen that way. Hopefully, KOC game plans against it. Get the ball out quick. Max protect. Put CJ Ham on one side of him. Put Josh Oliver on the other. I don't care. Protect your quarterback. And any of you guys see the clip on Twitter floating around where after Ed Ingram allowed Kirk Cousins to get absolutely destroyed, he went over and tried to extend a hand to help Kirk up, and Kirk actually pulled his arm away and turned away from him. That, to me, you don't see Kirk Cousins do that, but it just shows the frustration he has with this offensive line of his. Baker Dozen, I can't remember. Is that one extra one or is that 2 less, T-Bass? Is it 10 or is it 13? I always forget. Yeah, you did, Frozen North. You know what you get when you turn on one bar in Lupagus. You just never know. Playing Max Protect all night. Yeah, and that's why I think we expect it to be this huge mismatch, and it should be, but it just never seems like it always plays out that way. They might have a ton of sacks, but at the end of the day, it's probably more like 3 to 5 than it really where it should be 8 to 12, because that's what it should be. Just looking at this this mismatch, this is probably one of the worst mismatches on paper the Vikings will have all year long. What is this? Yeah, we did. We talked about it last night a little bit there. Yeah, I agree, Ted. I mean, why not? You freed up the money. And actually, I think tomorrow's when we may see a signing, whether it's Reisner or not. But there's almost a mini break here, playing Thursday, not playing again until the following Sunday. That's when you bring somebody in, get them up to speed on your offense, and go from there. Yeah, but we're not talking about the Bucs today, guys. We're not talking about the Bucs. We are talking about these damn Eagles, and it's a damn good team, and you can't deny that. The Eagles are very talented. So Vikings defensively, how do the Vikings defensively? What are some keys for the Vikings to win this game on the defensive side of the football? I want to see what you guys say. Philly D line. No, I'm sorry. Vikings defensively, keys to win. What do the Vikings got to do on defense to win this game? I might update my score at the end of this. We'll see. Davenport gets 2 sacks. Screens Madison Chandler. No, he'll be back. He'll be on for the live show. He's rolling in town about 6:36. Stephen Power's here. Stephen Power. Look at that guy. I think he's pooping in that picture. Let's see. Offense is the key. Defense has improved. But I mean, defensively, there's things you have to do. All right, Ellis Grigger, thank you. Contain Hurts. Spy Hurts, says Skull TYA, and his smooth voice that'll lull you to sleep. I just put on Skull TYA reading 50 Shades of Grey whenever I want a good night's sleep. Stop third down scrambles and get turnovers. Yeah, that's one thing I think we didn't talk about enough was this defense, as good as they looked, as improved as they looked, we didn't force any turnovers. And we weren't really even close to turning the ball over. Keep Hurts in the pocket. That's huge. Nothing worse than pressure straight to middle right. Yeah, it is. And you see these guys that the Eagles have, and that's what I want. I wish we had that dominator in the D line. It's so nice to have that. Go after Hurts, confuse them. Yeah, Kwong, you're right. And that's one thing I have contained Hurts, number one, and that's maybe Ivan Pace Jr.'s job, who looked damn good last week. You start seeing these clips that have been out there, how good he actually was. His PFF grade was good. He had 8 tackles. He's going to be out there. Spy Hurts. Don't let him get outside. Contain him. You can't let him extend plays, especially extend drives with his legs. If he runs for a couple third downs, that's going to be killer. You got to pressure him too. Get in his face. Hit him over and over again. Make him uncomfortable. Make him see pressure when it's not even there. We almost have to do to Hurts what the Bucs did to Cousins. I mean, they hit him a ton of times, force some fumbles. That's how we win this game. You got to make Hurts make mistakes, and you have to be the ones to force that to happen. So, yeah, those are 2 huge keys for me. And then it's the turnovers. We have to have a turnover. We're not going to win this game if we don't get the Eagles to turn the ball over. It's not going to happen. I mean, the Eagles are a better team than the Minnesota Vikings, and you can argue that with your purple heart, but it's true. And you're not going to beat them at home on a short week unless you force them to turn the ball over. So you have to do that. You have to do that. And you want to get a flash shirt, hit up Viking Funeral. He'll hook you up with that. Boom, done. They're glorious. They fit great. The cotton's very soft, very soft. Ellis Grigger. Hurts was rusty. He was rusty. When does the Vikings generally rush and form the interior consistently? Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a long time. I don't know. Tom Johnson? The Tom Johnson days? Are we talking Tom Johnson? Might be. It just might be. Late 60s, early 70s. Yeah. But you got to remember, Kevin Williams was damn good. Again, and I mentioned Tom Johnson almost in jest, but the dude had some flashes. He had some interior pressure he'd force. Kevin Williams. The Williams wall was great. Loved that. What girth? Kirkland needs to start the first drive with 10 chains on blind. With the ice. I don't know what that means. All right, offensively, what are some keys for the Vikings to win offensively? What do we have to do on offense to win this game? And even so, it seems to me like Thursday night games are either really high scoring or they're really low scoring. You guys think this is going to be a high scoring affair or this is going to be a low scoring affair? Answer me that. And also, how do the Vikings offensively, what are the keys to win this game? So we got Micro Mike in the house. Boom. How you doing, buddy? He's 1-0. He's feeling good. He just beat the Chiefs. You know what? You're right. Offensively, Silverback says, do not run tight end screens. I agree 100%. Skull TY also says, no tight end screens. Richard, you be nice to Micro Mike. You be nice. Stay away from Slay. Slay apparently didn't look very good last week, so we'll see. JDT, capitalize on every opportunity. Don't settle for field goals and have long drives. I agree with that as well. You guys are stealing all my points. Have long drives to minimize the damage, which you look at what the Bucs did to us in the third quarter. They had almost a 9-minute drive, kept our offense off the field. I feel like we really almost should duplicate what the Bucs did against us in week 1 to win this game. Minimize the 3-and-outs and player for. Yeah, that 3-and-out thing has become kind of a horrible zit on the ass of Kevin O'Connell's regime here so far. Get the killer instinct. Yeah, that first half, we were moving the ball. It felt like we were, throwing it downfield. And in the second half, we were just doing all this check down shit, and it was horrible. Krull loves CJ, but JJ needs more receptions than him. Yeah, makes sense. Be aggressive. 4 quarters, not 2. Full game. Full game. See KLC get mad and get in someone's ass. Yeah, I mean, I hope you're just talking figuratively and not literally. What happens if the goes 0-2? You know, we'll talk about that if it happens, and it's a big if. But you know what? I honestly think the 0-2 narrative is just hugely overblown. You got 15 games left after this. Teams can get hot. I know statistically 0-2 teams don't usually win the Super Bowl or get to it, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it. Extra lineman, quick passes, run the ball, and more trick plays going. I'm trying to think. I feel like a lot of the KOC trick plays haven't worked very well. Mike. He agrees. Yeah. It's going to be ugly. If we go into, it's going to be an ugly, 10 days till we play again. It's going to be rough, but, and you know, week 3 is not any easier with the Chargers coming to town. It's not the Lions fans. It's Mike. Come on. He's a friend of the show. He is an enemy, but he's a friend. So just call that a friend of me. Uh-oh. We got a fire AC already. Oh my God, it's so funny. There's I go, Bradbury out. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, so offensively for me, keys to win. Kirk has to get the ball out quick. You can't sit there in the pocket with Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter bearing down on you. Nope. Ball has to come up very quickly. Long drives like the Bucs did. You have to take time off this clock. Don't let the explosive Eagles offense on the field. Keep them on the sidelines. And you got to run the ball a little bit better. But also maybe just call some better plays. Let's get the ball down the field a little bit. No more tight end screens. No more CJ Hams. Let's use JJ. Let's use Jordan Addison. Let's use TJ Hawkinson. And let's use KJ Osborne, who really was kind of overlooked as well. And then throw the ball down the field. I want to attack. Let's be like Brian Flores is on defense. Let's be that on offense. Let's take the game to them again and play loose. You got nothing to lose. You got no one expecting us to win tonight. Let's play loose. Let's take some risks. Let's do some goofy ass shit. Ryan Wright should pretty much just have the night off. Let's just throw it on 4th down. Go for it every time. Why the hell not? Let's go for 2. Let's sit Greg Joseph down too. Let's do some crazy shit. No one's expecting us to win this game. And if you go 1-2, there's 15 games left to correct that. But you lost to the Bucs in week 1. You have to get that back somewhere. Will they get it back tonight? I don't know, but it'd be nice if they did. Yeah, shotgun reads, JJ, TJ, and Addison. And what do you guys think about like the players being, upset and ready to come out firing? Are they going to be extra motivated to get the taste out of their mouth from losing to the Bucs? Do you guys think that's actually a thing? Are they embarrassed by their week 1 loss? And are we going to see a team really focused, laser focused, and want to put that behind them? Let's start the game with an onside kick. Shit, why not? Yeah, I mean, it's sad that you even have to write that, Bruce, but you're right. I mean, you actually hope at this point that Ed Ingram doesn't step on the quarterback or knock the ball out of his hands. I mean, I've never seen a player cause so much disruption, not from just bad play, but from mistakes like that. It's crazy. Let's see. Yeah, get the grind their deal, more sweep reverses, etc. Hi, One Bar and Love. Hello, Renee. How are you? Are you ready for the game? Maybe get yourself one of these. Boom. All right. So give me some X factors. Give me an X factor on defense. Who is your defensive X factor tonight? Who is going to be the man on defense who is kind of maybe the key to winning the game tonight? This is true, Frozen North, and we heard it from Joe from Philly. That's what he said. JJ should step up and fire them up. And you saw that video, Kirk walking in the stadium. I was almost kind of depressed watching it. It was a little, I don't know, maybe he was focused. He was very serious. It's just, I hope, I don't know. I'm afraid that the vibe of this team is it's just not like it was last year. But it's only week 1, so all right. Harrison Smith or Phillips, not sure. Murphy Jr. We got a Murphy Jr. We got a J. That's not the right team. Daniel Hunter, Montemita, not bad. Hunter needs to bring the pressure. Pace, JDT 93, Ivan Pace, Caleb Evans and Pace. Okay. Take Hawk over the middle of the field should be open. Safeties have to be ready to get up there in a hurry. Yeah. Yep. Evans or Pace. We gotta have a turnover. We have to get Renee, what do you think? Play better. We have a chance if we can protect Kirk. Yeah, it's true. Hunter. We got a lot of Hunters. Yeah, my guy, Davenport. We got Davenport as an X factor. My guy is Ivan Pace Jr. And I agree with Brandon here. You look at how good he actually played with some of these clips that you're seeing. He's throwing guys out of the way, then going to make the play. I feel like that only gave him confidence for this game. I want to see him take it to the next step now. Get in the backfield, get a sack, swat the ball, strip the ball, whatever you got to do. Ivan Pace Jr., I think, is ready to make a huge impact tonight. It's a national stage, primetime game, Amazon, Prime, boom. Ivan Pace Jr., he's my X factor on defense, and he's also going to be spying Jalen Hurts. And Brian Asamoah, I think he's going to still have a minimal role. I mean, I don't think it's going to happen. So to me, it's Ivan Pace tonight. I think he's going to have a huge game. Ted Morrison says it's Cam Bynum. You dumbass. It's Cam Bynum, who looked great. He looked great last week. Yeah, Derek, I hope. All right, so that was our defensive X factor. Who's your offensive X factor tonight? Who is going to make the difference on offense? He loves Bynum. Go Philippines. Got some relatives from the Philippines. Does Davenport even play football? Let me see something. Yeah, it would be nice to see something. It would be nice. Oh my God! How dare you, Sewer Irvy? All right, we got an Addison coming in already. Boom. X factor in offense. Jordan Addison. Asamoah hurt. He was hurt. I think they're just kind of easing him back in. Hawkinson. Boom. I think you're right. We got a TJ. Addison. Dusty Ray. We call him Dusty Ray because he's a friend. He's our friend. He told us to call him that. Spencer Davis. It sounds like you're saying Jordan Addison the long way. Ty Chandler. I like that, Silverback. I like that. Yeah. Boner Lee, by the way, that's a great name. I like the fact that Boner Lee's avatar thing here is a Frankenstein. Yeah, we didn't do it. We didn't really invest back into it, and we brought back guys who were part of the problem instead of trying to find somebody different. Tommy Kramer. Ingram will be the Eagles MVP of the game. God, I hope not. I hope not. Matt looked. Vikings need to get that running game going. I hope that punch him in the face with the O-line using 12 personnel and let 84 eat. Yeah. Again, we are going to be live streaming the entire game. If you guys want to hear us watch the game all game long, the link is out there. We'll be hopping on live about 6:55. Eagles 35. I don't know what that means. Ingram will throw a pick 6. Well, if he somehow did it, it wouldn't shock me. We need a running back to grind out 3 to 4 yards a carry. And, I do give Alexander Madison credit. And that receiving touchdown he had last week, he put his balls into that thing. Cousins has to be the X factor, according to Aussie Vike. Good day down there. X factor, offensive play calling's ability to orient work toward quick unloading of the ball. Yeah, and let's hope they do that. Jefferson, I'm curious too. Do you guys think Justin Jefferson, last time he was in Philly, kind of got embarrassed by Darius Slay? Is he looking for revenge? Is he pissed off? We will see. Yeah, I really don't think we're going to run the ball well either, Stephen Power. I agree with you. So, yeah, I wonder if we're going to see a pissed off Justin Jefferson. Can't depend on Cousins, so rooting for Greg Joseph. I will never root for Greg Joseph. Yeah, he does run hard. Doesn't always run with his eyes open, but he does run hard. Again, if you guys want to, I'm going to do a weekend league here for Underdog. You can take on me and One Bar. We got a couple in so far, but onebarlupagus@gmail.com if you want part of that. It's just a weekend, so we're going to draft probably tomorrow, and it's just for this weekend game. So it might be a 4-man league. It might be a 6-man league. But if you want to take part in that, onebarlupagus@gmail.com. Dusty Ray, my friend. JJ going to eat his lunch tonight. He is. Stop saying hard. I can't stop. I'll never stop saying that. Okay, one more Lupagus at Gmail, Dusty Ray. You know where to find us. I'll send you an invite. Getting that bitch going tomorrow. All right, so prediction time. I gotta try to get something in this belly before the game starts. So we're gonna cut this thing here pretty soon. But prediction. You guys want to throw some scores out there? Do it quick. Let's see what you guys think. How's this thing gonna go tonight? Let's see some scores. Philly fans, keep talking about the Hawkinson threat. All right, we got 31-27 Dennis C. 35-13 Birds from MSR. Eagles 37, Vikings 16. 21-3 Eagles. We got a 28-24 Vikings from Caden 99. 24-17 Vikes by Viking Funeral. 24-19 Skull TYA. Joseph wins it. 2 players under pressure. Cousins, that's score. Swerve says 27-24 Greg Joseph. Game winner. God, I hope so. 45-13. Wouldn't that be nice, Dusty Ray? Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, I mean, this could be the Thursday night score. 19-17 Vikings. Ellis Gregor is taking in the corn right now. 19-17. Yeah, and I mean, really, you look at the mismatch that is the Eagles D-line against our O-line. We should really get our asses kicked in this one. Renee says Vikings 24-20. Brian K says 31-13 Philly. MSR says Vikings have 0 chance to win. Yeah, I mean, anything can happen. I think it's going to be a lot closer than people think, and I think the Vikings are going to have a chance to win this thing late in the game, but I don't think they're going to do it. I think we end up losing. I'm going to stick with my prediction, 24. I'll say 24. I'll say 23-17. Vikings lose this one. It's going to be close, but I think we're going to hang in there. We're going to compete. We're going to look good. But I think the shortcomings of the Vikings and the strong points of the Eagles, going back to the D-line, O-line, that's going to be the difference. So, all right, guys, we'll be back on here about 6:55 for the live stream. Be sure to hop on for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Again, if the game's growth, we'll just find something else to talk about, but we're going to stick through till the end. That's going to turn into the post game, and then we'll be on. Well, we're going to do our videos, winners and losers, after that. So, again, if you guys want to get one of these sweet Flash Thompson shirts, hit up Viking Funeral. Ashley, she made these beautiful things. Fantastic. Love it. All right, guys, let's see what happens tonight. Keep your skull in your hole, and we'll see you in about 23 minutes.